Without mentioning anything, nature's music can say everything. With this beautiful thought, welcome all my dear friends. Let us continue our journey in the world of IPR by picking a set of rules of the Patents Rules 2003 as amended by Amendment Rules 2021. Now, again an old slide from the first lecture. Okay, so let us refresh our memory. Here the form is form number 8, whose title is Request or Claim Regarding Mention of Inventor as Such in a Patent. Okay, the relevant section is section 28 with its subsections such as 28 subsection 2, section 28 subsection 3 and section 28 subsection 7. Okay, and as a whole section 28 is mentioned here, that is mention of inventor as such in patent. Fine. And the relevant rules are Rule 66, Rule 67 and Rule 68. Okay. So what is Rule 66? The title is Form of Making a Request under Section 28, subsection 2. Okay. And rule number 67 is Form of Making a Claim under Section 28, subsection 3. Similarly, Rule 68 is form of application to be made under Section 28, subsection 7. Rules 66, 67 and 68 all come from a single chapter, that is chapter 6, and the title is Opposition Proceedings to Grant of Patents. Okay, so let us see the title of Rule 66. This is form of making a request under section 28 subsection 2. Rule 67 is form of making a claim under section 28 subsection 3. Rule 68 is form of application to be made under section 28 subsection 7. Okay, so here you can see the keywords of rule 66, that is request. For rule 67 this is claim, and keyword for rule 68 is application. Okay, let us proceed. Now, let us try to grasp the essence of Rule 66. As Rule 66 has no sub-rules, so we can just pick up the keyword that is mentioned in Rule 66. Okay, so the keyword here for Rule 66 is request. Okay, so let us proceed by I would like to say, if you can remember this keyword only, you can very well recall what is rule number 66. Fine. Now let us try to grasp the essence of the subrules of rule 67 by picking some keywords that I always do. Okay, so the keywords from subrule of rule number 67 is, for subrule 1 this is claim, for subrule 2 this is claim and the statement. Okay. Now is the turn for subrules of rule number 68. Okay, so let us see the keywords. The keyword for subrule 1 is application, and the keyword or key phrase for subrule 2 is copy of the application. Okay, so by just remembering these two key words or key phrases, you can very well recall the subrules of rule number 68. Okay, let us proceed. Let us go through rule number 66 in detail. The title is form of making a request under section 28 subsection 2. Okay, and as it has no subrules, we will go through the description straight. Okay, so what is this? A request under subsection 2 of section 28 shall be made in form 8. That means the relevant section is section 28 and the relevant form is form number 8. Okay, so let us go through the titles of the section in the form. Okay, The section number is section 28, whose title is mention of inventor as such in patent. And form 8 is request or claim regarding mention of inventor as such in a patent. Okay friends, now you can recall the beautiful thought that I have said in the first slide. What was that? Without saying anything, or actually it was without mentioning anything, nature's music can say everything. Okay, but that is nature, no need to mention anything, but here this is the legal word, and that's why we have to mention everything in our documents as per the law, right? That's why it's just a correlation. I have just correlated by taking care of the literal meaning, nothing else. Okay, so section 28, form 8 and rule number 66, or we can correlate exactly the subsections as well. That means rule number 66 is correlated with section 28 subsection 2 and form number 8. Okay, so no need to explain more. Let us proceed to the next rule. Rule number 67. The title is form of making a claim under section 28 subsection 3. Okay, so let us go through subrule 1. Subrule 1 says a claim under subsection 3 of section 28 shall be made in form 8 and shall be accompanied by a statement setting out the circumstances under which the claim is made. Okay, that means as per section 28 subsection 3 a claim shall be made. How? Now, via form 8, and it shall be accompanied by a statement as well. And what does the statement say? It sets out the circumstances under which the claim is made. Okay, so next we'll go to subrule 2. A copy of the claim and the statement shall be sent by the controller to every applicant for the patent not being the claimant and to any other person whom the controller may consider to be interested. Okay, here actually when you go through the words in red and the keywords, you can very well get the essence of this subrule. Okay, still I am reading it again. A copy of the claim and the statement, okay, it will be sent by the controller to whom? To every applicant for the patent, and also to any other person whom the controller thinks, the person whom the controller thinks to be interested. Okay, and the relevant section here is section 28, mention of inventor as such in patent, and relevant form is form number 8, that is request or claim regarding mention of inventor as such in a patent. I hope it is clear now. So let us proceed to rule number 68. Okay. Rule 68 is form of application to be made under section 28 subsection 7. Okay, so let us go through the rules, sub-rules. Okay, sub-rule 1 says an application under subsection 7 of section 28 shall be made in form 8 and shall be accompanied by a statement setting out the circumstances under which the application is made. This is moreover similar to the sub-rule of rule number 67, but there is a difference, just observe that. Okay, an application under section 28 subsection 7 that is made in form 8, it shall be accompanied by a statement setting out the circumstances under which the application is made. Okay, so as the keyword for rule 67 was claim and the keyword for rule number 68 is application, you can very well differentiate both the rules. Fine. Sub rule 2 of rule number 68 says a copy of the application and the statement shall be sent by the controller to each patentee or the applicant for patent as the case may be, and to any other person whom the controller may consider to be interested. This also you can observe. Okay. Here what happens, a copy of the application and the statement as well. Copy of the application and the statement shall be shall be sent by the controller to each patentee. There the term used was applicant. Here the term is used as patentee. Just find out the differentiation. Okay. You can find the difference. What is written here? To each patentee or the applicant for patent. That means both are included here, but there, that means in rule number 67 only applicant was included. Fine. So let me read it again. A copy of the application and the statement shall be sent by the controller to each patentee or the applicant, as per the case, and to any other person whom the controller thinks to be interested. Fine. The relevant section is section 28, mention of inventor as such in patent, and form is form 8, that is request or claim regarding mention of inventor as such in a patent. Fine. So this way all the rules, that means rule number 66, rule number 67 and rule number 68 are completed. Okay. The reference is the patent rule. The reference is the patents rules 2003 as amended by amendment rules 2021. So dear friends, I hope you must have liked it. So please share your views, your compliments, comments and queries in the comment box. Okay. Thank you so much for listening to me and watching the video. Stay safe, stay blessed. God bless you. Jai Hind.